I get that 2020 was a leap year, but nobody told us it would leap right into a dystopian crap hole. Now, it's no secret that, thanks to a devastating COVID-19 pandemic, the world was brought to a screeching halt as practically everything shut down. We were even discouraged from associating with our own friends and relatives, which I typically avoid doing anyway. But still, like many people, I decided to isolate alone at my house, but I quickly ran out of things to do. By the end of the first month, I'd already watched all of Netflix twice and even started experimenting with my own facial hair. And boy, did I ever pick a time to continue not knowing how to cook. As a guy who's used to drive-through food every day, finding an alternative solution has been particularly rough. And seemingly overnight, toilet paper became the world's new currency. To the outside world, it became what cigarettes and butt love are in prison. I mean, I don't get it. During the quarantine, nobody used beauty products or even bothered to dress up. But apparently everyone's ass needed to be pristine. I don't even understand why we needed that much toilet paper anyway. Chipotle and Taco Bell were among the first restaurants to close down. I thought all the people that were fighting over it were ridiculous, until I realized that I was out of toilet paper myself. Then I was forced to suit up like Mad Max and venture out into the post-apocalyptic hellscape to get Charmin and pizza rolls in order to tide me over through the rapture. But the worst part is the loneliness. Cabin fever is a real thing, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. I got so lonely, I started keeping my eyes open for those friendly Jehovah's Witnesses I'd clearly taken for granted all these years. Although, I guess there were some upsides to the pandemic. I mean, wearing pajamas around the clock became socially acceptable. Finally. And I even learned how to mix my own drinks. Back when I used to drink alone at home, I was considered a sad loser with a drinking problem. But now when I drink alone at home, I'm considered an upstanding model citizen with a drinking problem. Social distancing did make dating a little weirder, though. Since we weren't able to leave the house to meet up, let alone get freaky nasty with randos, people were forced to use social media in order to actually have conversations and get to know each other. It was terrible. How did we not see this coming? I mean, it's not like the scientific community didn't warn us. Plus, literally every disaster film starts with people ignoring a scientist. I think the weirdest part of all of this is finding out how many people don't actually believe in science to begin with, which is probably what led to all those kooky COVID-19 conspiracy theories. But those are pretty hard to follow in and of themselves. I think we should all just agree to consider 2020 a lost year and move on. I don't even think we should count it toward our age. Plus, now that we have a vaccine, we're sure to wipe out COVID-19 forever. Just like we did with the flu.